Guys, I want to speak real briefly to you about this golden dome that Trump is talking about. First of all, you guys got to understand that this is not the real Trump, and you can't always believe what is going on face value within the media. This particular golden dome is connected to what I consider Skynet. It's connected to Skynet. Elon Musk is involved in this, and there's other tech companies, military companies also are involved in creating this dome around the planet. In one part, we already have a missile defense that's already set up around the planet. So that's not what this is. This golden net has everything to do with the Anunnaki. It's the same type of technology similar to Nibiru, and how they use gold to their whole planet is pretty much a dome. It's a starship, and they're trying to set up this planet to be just like that, where this golden dome is going to block out more of the sun, because these reptilians cannot vibe with our sun. It is a stronger frequency net, just like how they're using Wi-Fi and 5G to and the chemtrails to also create a HARP type scenario. It's a weapon. It's part weapon, but part it's more or less infusing the prison system that they already have around the planet. This is technology that the Anunnakis also have around their planet, Nibiru, and it is they use gold to do this. So, and that's what these guys are doing now with this fake Luciferian Trump that's in the look. I met with the real Trump, you guys. I already talked about that. So the real Trump is alive, but he is in hiding, and the goal of the White Hats and Earth Alliance is securing the Stargate. So that's what the real Trump and other galactic Federation councils are doing. The positive ones. That there are many councils out there that are neutral, and that there's other empires out there that are negative. So you have to understand the game. You stop believing what you're seeing in the media, because they're only giving you part of what they're truly doing. None of these guys are coming out. Like, if this was the real Trump, that would have been and killed him by now. They would have taken him out. So the real Trump had to be hidden, because if he come out, they will take him out, and this fake Luciferian Trump will continue on doing what he's doing right now. So you got to understand how the game is played. This is a game to them, and they are trying to play to win, which they are not going to. So understand that first. So once again, they are trying to, use a HARP type scenario, where they're using, well, they had the 5G set up, but that's not strong enough to stop the sun from coming in. This is why these guys are building all of these underground cities for themselves, because they know once this cosmic rays come from the sun, they're not going to be able to handle it, because they have reptilian genetics, and they have reptilian people here, and the sun will kill them. The sun is going to kill them, and they are afraid of it. So they're trying to do something just like how these fallen angelic Anunnakis are doing with Nibiru. They're using gold to block out the sun. They're using another form of technology. These guys will never stop until they are eliminated from the face of the earth. And only then will they stop. So I want to leave you guys with that information. Um, Stop taking what is being said at face value. The government structure is not for humanity. It's never been for humanity. It's always been against us. Guys, I want to talk briefly again. This is virtually part two. The first version of this video was done at work. I was working at night, and I had some downloads that I had to start speaking about. And again, I want to talk about this system that is running by the Luciferians. Okay, so you guys know ICE is a Nazi organization. MEGA is ran by ICE. You know, Hitler had a golden age. This Luciferian Trump talked about a golden age. Virtually every president has talked about this golden age. So they went from the New World Order to a golden age. And they both were fighting the Cabal and the Luciferians. The Cabal is the Dracos, and the Luciferians is the fallen angelic human line. As I explained, red and blue. Dracos, blue bloods. The fallen angelic humans are the red bloods. And I told you, you know, if you cut them, one will have blue blood, copper base, and the other one will have red blood, you know, more oxygen base human. So I gotta warn you guys about this AI system that they are talking about, the golden dome. It is not a good thing. First of all, this fake Trump, this Luciferian clone or whatever the fuck he is, there's several versions of this Trump. And you guys know that I did meet with the Trump, the real one. I met with him, and I need to, you know, express that he is alive. He is not working in the public eye, and I do not know where he is. I think if I knew, I probably would tell you guys. That's just because how I work and what I agreed to. So it's not best. It's really not best that I know his location. And I've said this before. You know, when I met with the people that wanted to meet with me, like Tom Cruise, which I do believe now. You know, you guys have your version of you know, Tom Cruise being a bad guy. But when I met with this guy, I did not get an indication of eliminating him based off of what he's been doing. And I told anyone, if you meet with me, my agreement is I have to bring this to humanity. So if you do not want me knowing anything, then those memories should not stay with me. But if my higher self allows me to remember, that means that it must go to humanity. And I must stick to my soul agreement here. That is my main mission, is to work with the human collective. So anything that I remember, anything that I see, it must go into the human collective. There is a reason behind how the angelic realms want this information out to the public. The white hats want it out. Navy Alliance want this out. Earth Alliance want this out. And our galactic team want anything that I get and I remember, it must go to humanity. So this Golden Dome, you know, this fake Luciferian Trump, he's giving you guys a version that's already been played out. You know, we do have we've been having a missile defense system. So this system is, as I explained before in the first part, it is ran by AI. The same AI that is running gang stalking people, the people that are so asleep within this matrix system, the ones that will come out and say that what we're talking about, what the light workers are talking about, and the light warriors are talking about, or the star seeds are talking about, they don't believe because they are so asleep within this matrix system. And you guys know how the Matrix movie was. A lot of that stuff is true. It's true. So there are people that are so asleep within this system and they get hacked. These are the ones that get hacked. Just like the agents, when the agents are walking around, the agents are virtually NPCs that can be uploaded into those that are so asleep within the system. Why? How can an agent hack someone, or how can an archon hack a human being that is asleep? Why? It's because we have nanites in us from the chemtrails, and that's been the whole plan. From these chemtrails being dropped into us, it can monitor our frequency. It monitors, it's like a tracking system. And once it gets within the body, it attaches to our central nervous system. A lot of it gets stored in our midsection. But most of it goes to the brain. Just like, you know, how the jab is. The jab can hurt us on an organic level. It can hurt our bodies. It can invert us in many ways. And when they do this to infants, a lot of them come out with autism, damage from these jabs. So what I'm telling you is, this dome is not what people think it is. What they're trying to do, they're trying to block out the sun. Okay, it's the same thing as Nibiru. And those particular Anunnakis, I'm not going to, because I don't know yet, but I will get this information of which Anunnakis are giving these fallen humans the know-how to set up our planet just like Nibiru with this golden dome. Because that's what it is. They're using gold to infuse the net to block out the sun. So not only will it harm us from getting these cosmic downloads from the sun, but they're trying to strengthen not only the net, but to have this archonic system grid set up around the planet and monitoring all of humanity. So this is what this turf shit is all about too. It all ties in together, you know, and how the American government system is trying to infiltrate all of these other countries and bring them all under this one net. That Elon, which is not human, he's an archon. You guys seen some of the short videos that I showed you when the camera was on him and he was just scanning the room. It was scanning the room, and then he scanned the camera looking at him. When I think back at it, it's really funny how these fuckers, these androids are able to do this. You know, you guys got to think of how Star Wars worked. Okay, think big. Stop looking at things on a human level. This is not just a human matter. You have beings walking around you using holograms, and they're looking like humans, but they are not humans. They are not humans. So everyone here, I'm going to leave you guys a link, and it's going to take you to a regressionist, and you're going to hear an archon, an AI system, which is going after the light workers, the star seeds, because we are a major threat to this system. Q has been infiltrated. Once was a good thing, has been infiltrated at the highest level. So, and I told you guys before, you got to have the balls to come out and talk about this stuff. And I need more people. I need more people within the alliance to come out and start speaking about this stuff and start networking with real people. And I know, guys, we have to be extremely cautious, because the more people you bring in, the higher the chances of you being infiltrated. So I watch everything, and I'm cautious with everyone I bring within my circle. Why? Because we could be infiltrated. We can absolutely be infiltrated. I know how the Archons work. I know how the Dracos work. And I know how these fallen humans work. Okay? So I watch, I scan, and I'm looking and searching. As long as I'm doing my job, my mission, I am content. So there is no turning back for me. There's no going back. There's no retracting anything. I must continue on with the work that I'm doing until my time here is up. And let me tell you guys something. Continue. It is our job. Everyone here on the channel, we are spiritually obligated to do as much as we can while we're here. We didn't come here to vacation and kick our feet up. Yes, we can enjoy subtle moments in our lives, but we must stay focused. We have to stay vigilant in this mission, because once we get on the other side, then you'll see you are connected to everything. You're more empathic. You're more connected to the cosmic origins of who you are. That's where the real world is. Okay? That's the real world. You're not restricted. Your abilities are online. You're more activated in what you can do. So I had to bring that to you guys. Just do not, and I'm asking, my friends and comrades, we have nanites in us. And if you do not watch how you think, how you respond to information, you can go right back into false information. Remember, within this government structure, within this system, all of these frontline president people work for either the cabal or the Luciferians. You have to understand that. And they can, within this system, they can trick you, okay? They can do good things to win you over. It's like attracting flies to honey, okay? But then you get stuck. Flies get stuck to honey, okay? So remember, you are in a Star Wars scenario, okay? That's what you're in. You're in a Star Wars scenario. You are the resistance. Remember the code: love, honor, and respect. Have a good day.